Hello guys, good evening. This is Life Issue and this is Blessing. Thank you so much for coming to my channel this evening. If you've not subscribed to our channel, please help us hit the red button so you can get the news once we upload it. Now, in this channel, we talk about family issue, politics, lifestyle, parenting, anything that has to do with Africa, Nigeria in particular. So this night I was woken up by an alert and someone sent me this viral news about Hushpuppi and Woodberry being arrested in Dubai. You know, when I saw the news, I was like, oh my God, this is not true. But yes, it is true. FBI just arrested Hushpuppi and Woodberry. Now, if you don't know who Hushpuppi is, he's this guy that is always flamboyant with, different designer bags, different luxury goods around him, showing us his wealth on Instagram and on Facebook. Nigerian talk about him. Nobody actually know where he comes from or his background, but we all know that he moved to Malaysia, from Malaysia to Dubai. He's always on private jets. He's always showing us expensive wristwatches, expensive, lifestyle, and he became a celebrity. People talk about him. People look up to him. Typical Nigerian way of not asking questions about somebody's background and just celebrating people because they can see wealth. Well, we don't know what has happened, but from what we can get, FBI just arrested him 2 p.m. Dubai time. Now, if you've not seen this video, please watch this. Thank you so much for watching that. All right, so what happened? I don't know. Most people don't know. It is still speculation. Now, the first speculation is that he did a fraud, a $35 million fraud that is linked to COVID ventilator. I mean, if this is what this guy did, I'll be so ashamed being a Nigerian. I've been locked up in my home for the past 4 months, haven't left my house because everybody is scared. People are actually dying. And if a Nigerian should have the heart to do a ventilator fraud at this time, man, that guy should be just locked up and not come out again forever. But we don't know. But that was the first allegation that we have heard. People are saying it has to do with his other businesses, that he did other fraud. And the US government and FBI has been under his tray. I've been looking for a way to get him. But all we can say is that FBI, they have not yet released his charge in a note, so we don't know what it is that he's been charged for. But from what everybody is saying now, Dr. Kemi, Dr. Kemi, she will definitely come into this and talk. Kemi has come in, she has said, her own. She's saying she's going to update us. It's also in Linda Ikeji's blog. Gossip Mail is carrying the story. Almost all the top bloggers are carrying this story. So me, that is a small blog. I say, make I carry my own now so that I can also tell my, followers what is going on. I mean, sometimes you just have to get off the hot topic and just talk about some of these things. But what am I talking about? Is me, I just don't talk because I want to talk. I'm talking about this because of lifestyle. Nigeria, we need to ask ourselves a question. When people start showing us money, we need to ask a question. What is behind the wealth? What is behind those things that they are showing us? We love money so much. A child comes home with luxury cars, Lamborghini, builds a house, and the child is living in America and in US. And the child only spends 5 years in America, and the person is buying you, houses and driving Lamborghini. And we don't ask question. Am I saying Hushpuppi is a fraudster? No, I'm not. I don't know what the issue is. They haven't told us yet. But it is still the same thing that we talk about in our society. We parents, we do not understand the fact that it is not that easy in the Western world. If any child starts showing this flamboyant life, who is not a citizen of a country that he's living in, even those that are citizens, they don't even make that money. I was trying to research Hushpuppi last year when I did a story about him. I could not trace where his wealth was coming from. I couldn't. There was no company. There was nothing. He just, boom, came up and became rich, and we just know him because he was showing flamboyant life on Instagram. Anyway, I don't know him very much. I'm not going to criticize him. I don't know much about his lifestyle, apart from the fact that apart from what I see on Instagram, which sometimes I kind of like ask myself, okay, where is this people getting money from? Because I don't know. We live in the Western world, but we know that you don't plug money on the street that way. But hey, who knows? Anyway, this news is going viral. People are talking about it, and I want us to talk about it. Do we actually ask ourselves a question? Do parents actually question their children when they're coming from Malaysia, when they're coming from Dubai, from America, from US, with this bag of money, building houses, driving fancy cars and spreading money anyhow? Do they ask them where they get the money from? Look, once FBI is involved in something, they just don't come in unless they have monitored this person for a long time. They must have had Interpol on this person. And remember, last year, this same guy was actually in detention by Nigerian police. But of course, we know how Nigerian situation is. We don't know what happened, whether he must have bribed his way out of it or not. I don't know. I'm not saying he did it. I'm just saying. But then he was released later. And I did a story about that. And I said, you know what? This guy will get into trouble again because his lifestyle doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. Anyway, being a Nigerian, what we need to understand is that life is not the way these people paint it. I'm telling you, when you see a girl who does not have any company, nothing, no solid thing, showing you this flamboyant lifestyle, don't envy them. Don't try to be like them because you don't know where the source of health is coming from. Sometimes it could be ritualists. Sometimes they could be fraudster. Sometimes there could be people who are sleeping with married men. We don't know. But stop envying people. Stop wanting to be like other people because you don't know what their end is going to be like. Anyway, I'm not saying his end is going to be bad though. I'm not saying that. So all I'm saying is that FBI is involved in this. We'll hear the story later. I'm going to be keeping up with this story. I'm going to be watching it throughout today. Just know what happened. And I'll bring you guys the story as is landing. Why? Because I want us to learn from this, okay? Because when this happened last year, the other guy that was charged in America, I was touched because I felt that guy, being in phobe, built a character, but apparently he was a fraudster too. The same thing. FBI is involved. I know FBI. I mean, the FBI that we know now, hey, they can't just arrest somebody this way. They can't arrest somebody this way. Do you see the cars that were there without there being a solid evidence? So we know there is a solid evidence. We know they are in trouble, but we still don't know what they have done until we see the charge notice. All right, so Nigerians are reacting. I'm going to leave you guys with what Nigerians are saying. You know, Nigerians now, we always have people who are in support and people who are against. So I'm going to leave you with this comment. Please just be reading it and be laughing, because my own is I'm just going to be reading it and be laughing and be asking, what kind of a country are we in? How do people reason? What are the morals that we have in that country? If someone would see someone like HUSHPUPPI and they could see that FBI actually arrested him and they are still saying he is innocent. I know you are innocent until you are proven guilty in a court of law. So what I'm going to say is let's have an open mind as we read this comment, and let's wait for the FBI charges to come out and let's see what happens. You know, this particular case, Nigerian government cannot help him. He's out of the hand of Nigerian government. This guy has been arrested by FBI in a foreign land. All Nigerian government have to do is just to allow them to just extradite him, or is it expedite? I don't even know what they call it again. And this guy is going to America to answer for his sins. Father Lord. What's that his real name? I think it's Raymond Ebadeli. Wow. Puppy or Aja 4. That's what he's actually called. Anyway, my thoughts and prayer are with his family, with his mom and his siblings, because no family deserves this. But until we as a society start asking questions from these people, even those that are ritualists who just boom, they get money and we start celebrating them. Even politicians who just go into office and they start, having this bag of money. Until we as a society start asking questions and asking them to be accountable for their action, we will always get our names being tarnished internationally. See now, another Nigeria. That's another story I'm going to be explaining to people that I don't know who this guy is, and they are not really the image of Nigeria, that we have hardworking Nigerians. I'm tired of explaining that to people, but yeah, that's another position I'm going to be in because of another person who decided to just get as much as he can get and not stop. Oh, what a word. Anyway, guys, drop your comments. What do you guys think? Just drop your comment. Let's talk about this. Bye bye. Please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Help me hit the red button. God bless you. Bye bye.